We'll see if this time works, the new one. All right. Okay, I think that now we are live again. Okay, I hope you're gonna be there, that you are there. Oops, I think that it's upside down, of course. Well, you know what? We change it. Yeah, like that is better. So I'm trying just to make to put it correctly so that you can see well. Okay. So looks like now it's fine. It's a mess with the light now. All right. So we're gonna do something interesting now. Okay. So are you there? Can you see well? Let me know. So now I take the black. Okay. And I'm gonna add some black. This is the cool gray, the dark cool gray. And now that it's drying, now the last thing we're gonna take, it's going to be a black. I just wait a little bit that everything will be really dry, because you know what I'm doing, I'm just building up a stronger contrast and a big depth between what is in the front and what is in the back. And after we do that, then we will play a little bit with white lines, and then we're gonna apply even some highlights, so that we can say that the sketch that we work, it can become also a presentation sketch, or something that is a little bit more complete, okay? So it's nicer to see, to watch. Now, looking at everything, it looks like here it's a little bit too small. So I'm gonna make this a little bit longer so that it looks better. And of course, I don't want to ruin my. Okay. You see, it's better. There is a better balance now. Yeah, the marker, it's just, we are not using pastel this time, Mr. Logo Port, okay? So we are just using markers, pencils. As you can see, everything is here, right? Everything is here. And we are just going back and forth. First, I started with this one, because in 3D, in three-quarter front view, I mean three-quarter side view, I wanted to get a sort of a feeling of what we're gonna do. And then we made a top view to show better and to give a feeling a little bit more technical, so that we combine both sketches together and then we understand really what we're looking at. The young designer protect his sketch when he do presentation. Is there any loss of copyright? No, I'm sorry. No. The only thing, Fadi, that you can do is that you go, before you open up your book, you say, please sign this letter of confidentiality between you and me. Both of you sign. One copy is for them, original signed. One copy is for you, original signed by both parties. And then you open up. And if one day you see something that looks from that company that is copied, you have that letter, you can go in front of a judge or with a lawyer, and then in that case you can win. That's what you should do. But nobody will ever sign to see a portfolio of a young student. No one. I can assure you that. Okay, so now that I have this, I want to do some extra detailing, all right? Here, for example, I want to put another line, okay? And I change the surface here, the section. Can you see? Can you see this section here? It looks better now. You're welcome, Fadi. And this, of course, means that we have a section is doing this, okay? Then it comes down a little bit like that, and after it comes really down. Look, I've sketched the section there. That's important. You have to think, don't forget what I say all the time. Look at sections, okay? Because whatever you do has sections. And you have to master those sections. Okay, now let's take the black, the super black, which is this one. This is just pure black, okay? And let's do the darkest spot. So first of all here, a little bit here, and then here. Stop. So now I don't touch anymore. I just let it dry, and then you will see that everything is like floating in the air. The effect of the shading, it really gives it gives you a feeling, an incredible feeling. Look at it. Can you see it? It's really like flying. Those are flying objects. Look the effect of the depth that you have. And we can say that this is a nice composition, you know, we understand what's going on. I would say that the shadow here, the shadow of our pillar, maybe should be a little bit darker. So let's do it a little bit darker. You see, I'm hitting a little bit darker. And here too. You see, it looks better. This detail, it's really nice. Look, looks like here we really have the sunlight here. And this is only shadow because of the structure. Nice. And now, to make sure that it's even more evident, I'll make this dark gray, like this one. You see? Now it's better. Okay, now that we did that, and now let's wait that the mark is really well dry, okay? Because now we're gonna do something else. Oops, I was using the wrong marker. I need some black. This one. Just a little bit of black, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit to make the contrast, to make sure that we can read that contrast. Okay, now that we did that, okay. I just work the contrast in some area so that we have a better feeling. You see? Wow, it's really alive now. And now that we did that, I'll take this sort of creamy yellow, which is a very nice, gentle kind of yellow, not too strong, okay? And this is very beautiful because this is really the sunlight. So what I will do, I will just use it a little bit, not too much, in some areas, so not everywhere, just in this area here, okay? I want to give that warm light feeling. Not too much, just a little. You see? Okay. Now, can you see? Hi, Akash. How are you? So, I would say that now we have got basically what we want to do. So I just put a little bit of white because with the white we can really complete, leaving always a little bit of the black, of course, unless it's not gonna work. Okay, now that, look, I will show you, I will show you. You see how the white lines, how I put the white lines. Now we really see the piece, the part, we really see it now. And we know that that is background. And because we said that we had a sort of a steering wheel, we take the white line, the white pencil, and we go over a few times on the same circle we did before. You see? And we just hit a little bit here to make a sort of transparent element, transparent. So very, very light, and then it disappears. We make a hit, and then it disappears. Now, that will give the feeling of the steering wheel, even if we don't have it. Can you see? So little details, okay? We don't have to do too much. We just want to make sure that we have a feeling. We can read that, okay? And because here we have this crossing, to make sure that this is nice, I just take again my blue pencil over that steering wheel, okay? You see, from here to here where I put the light, I just make the line in between so that the eyes will complete the whole thing. Can you see? Hi, Michelangelo. So now you have a feeling of the steering wheel, sort of a transparent steering wheel, okay? The overall thing, okay? And here we can imagine that we have a sort of we have the door panel, okay? So the door panel, I imagine, has something of this blue. Maybe we don't want to exaggerate. So we take this gray, okay? And we just do something like this. You see? The door panel has a little bit of okay, now that we did all that, we can complete with a little bit of highlights, okay? Just a little. So that we have a completed sketch. Now, of course, here we are not doing something shiny, okay? This is just to frame. It's a different type of highlights. So first of all, Okay. The last one goes on the steering wheel. Okay, while it dries, I go and wash my hands and wash my brush, of course, unless it's gonna get hard and then I cannot use it. Okay, so what do you think? Yes, Anil. Today we tried to do together some interior sketching. Okay? Then of course we can imagine that here we can of course do it this. You see, I can complete few things here, you know? You see? Look. So now we know that this is the bottom. It's not, this is the dashboard. So we can see better. So let's wait till it's dry. Yeah, see that you're right. The feeling should be, I don't want to say too realistic, but a little bit, yes. You know, we can imagine, for example, that here we have a, I don't know, a red line, like in our trim, okay? So let's put the red line, you see? And then we can put the red line maybe somewhere here too. For example, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe here. You see, we can add things so that our interior becomes more interesting. You know, we can imagine, for example, that we have a sort of nice graphics like that. You see, and then these graphics, it's like, I don't know, like that. This is just an example. You have to do it. You have to imagine something with your creativity, okay? But look how nice this sketch is coming. You see, I'm thinking of that, and then why not to put a little bit of a green? You know, many times we have this type of detailing. Those details in shit. Okay, let's see if I can get my point with this color. It's a little bit difficult. Okay. Look, I'm putting now a grain. It looks nice. I mean, it's okay. Together they are not so bad. You see? And now we can take the white and just give a little bit of a highlight on the textile. Why not? You know? For example, here. And then we do it here. So I take the white and go on top of the color, on top, so that the red and the green become lighter. Look, not everywhere, just somewhere over where we have the light. You see? So this gives a feeling of shading. You see? Now I will show you. I take the blue pencil, okay, and I make the dark shadow part, which is this one, of our panel, okay? You see, we can keep on going, and then we discover that we have a nice door panel with textile. You see, I put a little bit of shadow here, and look, and now we have the door panel. You see? Cool. It looks nice to me. What do you think? Do you like it? Today's 11. Let's make a little triangle there because the triangle is important. Unless it's not believable. Martin Berachurtua, yes. Thanks, Luciano, for sharing your experience and knowledge. It is my pleasure, Martin. My pleasure. Okay, so here we go. This is finished. I'm not gonna do anything else unless I'm gonna ruin it. I know. After it's gonna be too much. And we don't want to do that. Now, I take the support, of course. Just wait a second, okay. Oops, orientamento bloccato. So it's like that, all right. Don't move. So look, this is what we have done today, okay? So we started from a quick three-dimensional shape, okay, in 3/4, and we just wanted to find something new, something different, I don't know, some strange shape, so that we could imagine some nice sections. And then we added a little bit of details to make it more believable, like the A pillar, okay? Or I would say that this is more an indication of A pillar. And then we did a top view here, so that we have a better feeling on what we were doing. And once we did that, we start using some markers and colors. No pastel today, okay? Just marker and color pencils with a little bit of gouache at the end to give some extra detailing. And we did a nice sketch composition about an interior. This, I would say, this is just, of course, once again, this is not design, okay? You have to do the design. You have to put your creativities. Here I'm just showing you what we can do, okay? and that you can make a composition out of a very quick sketch. All right. So I hope that this was good to you. All right. I don't. Yeah, next Sunday we don't know, Martin, what's gonna happen. We will see later because in 15 minutes we have the game. So I let you go and watch the game. We have Croatia and Belgium. I hope that the best will win, of course. And I hope you enjoyed this sketching time together for this live sketch. I will take the picture and I will put it as a cover, of course. And I hope that you enjoyed, that you shared this video. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Next time it's gonna be Monday. Okay, don't forget, it's gonna be Monday. Yeah, it could be UK, Marcin. I know. I think that the UK has a very, very strong possibility to go to the final. But be careful to Croatia because Croatia is doing a very nice game, a very nice soccer, expressing a very nice soccer. Okay, so we'll see. It's gonna be for sure a very nice game to watch. I let you go. Bye. Thank you for being with me and take care.